afternoon, everyone. Before you take your seat, please arrange your chair properly and pick up some trash under your chair, okay? Now, who is absent for today? No one? Okay, very good. Now, hope you recall what we have discussed last meeting. Yes, it is all about ADHD, which means attention deficit and hyperactive disorder. Okay, I have two pictures here and I want you to look at clearly. Here. The other one. Okay, what have you noticed or what can you say about these pictures? Yes, it shows speech and communication and emotional or behavioral problem. And that is our topic for today. Now, but before that, I have here some question. What is speech and communication disorder? Yes. Okay, very good. How about emotional or behavioral problem? Ikaw? Yes. Very good. Do you think speech and communication disorder and emotional or behavioral problems are related to each other? Okay, let's find out. But before that, let us discuss first the children with speech and communication disorder. These are conditions where a child struggles with understanding or producing language. This includes issues like speech disorder. And under sa speech disorder kay articulation disorder. It means that difficulty pronouncing words correctly. For example, a child might say wabbit instead of rabbit or tat instead of cat. Got it? Do you get my point, class? Okay, now let's proceed to language disorders. Trouble with understanding or using words, forming sentences or understanding social rules of communication. It is a challenges in understanding or using language, whether spoken or written. And under Anikay, expressive language disorder. Ang expressive language disorder kay it is a difficulty forming sentences using the right words or expressing ideas clearly. For example, a child might say, I want that red car instead of I want that red car in a box. So example of speech and communication disorder. A child with speech disorder may have trouble pronouncing certain words, making it harder for others to understand them. Children may have difficulty understanding what others are saying, such as missing important details in a story or not understanding a teacher's directions. Okay, now let's proceed to emotional or behavioral problem. This refers to difficulties a child faces in managing emotions or behavior in ways that are considered typical for their age. This include emotional problems, issues like anxiety, depression, and extreme mood swing. When we say anxiety class, a child may feel constant worry, fear, or nervousness in situations that are typically not threatening, such as being away from a parent or speaking in front of others. Now, let's proceed to depression. Depression is about a child might feel persistently sad or hopeless. Sometimes we feel depression, right? As a student because of a lot of things to do. Next, we have extreme mood swing. So when we say mood swing naman, children may go from being happy and energetic to irritable or angry without a clear cause. Mood swing. So, kasagaran na kay mga bae ang mood swing. Maglalahi ang atong mood. especially if natay kuan kanang gipang bati, right? So, next, we have behavioral problems. Problems such as aggression, defiance, and or difficulty following rules and routines. So, behavioral problems kay naana sa tong behavior. Like for example, kay kuan ta kanang aggressive ta nga masuko ta sa atong mga ginikanan nga imbis it's for our own kuan rights atong kaugalingon ba, our own health. Next, and then ang meaning anang aggression. A child may react with physical violence or verbal outburst when frustrated or angry. This might include hitting, kicking, or yelling. And then, example, a child may act in class, struggles with forming friendships, or have trouble regulating emotions in social situations. Muna example sa behavioral problems. Kay inana mong good, murag maglisod ang student nga makipag friend sa laing nga estudyante because of his or her behavior. And then, both speech and communication disorders and the emotional or behavioral problems can significantly affect a child's ability to succeed in school, form relationship, and navigate daily life. Early intervention and appropriate support can help children overcome or manage these challenges, enabling them to thrive academically, socially, and emotionally. Children with speech or communication disorder may struggle to express themselves, their thoughts, their feelings, their needs, which can create a sense of frustration. Like for example, kung di ta maka istorya or di ta makapagawa sa atong gibati kay kuan ta ma-frustrate ta or maglago ta ina nga atong behavior. Like for example, a child who cannot pronounce words correctly for or form complete sentences may find it difficult to get their point across. This communication breakdown can lead to feelings of helplessness, embarrassment, or isolated, particularly in social or academic setting. If like example ni kuan is siya sa katong kuan every child is unique. Kay katong di siya kabumubasa. Nya and then gipabasa jud siya siyang maestra. Wala siya na prostrate. Wala siya kanang wala siya kasabot siya hang gibati mo tong ni kating klase siya. Over time, this frustration can lead to emotional outbursts or behavioral problems such as anger, withdrawal, or defiance. This child may act out because they cannot verbalize their emotions or might feel misunderstood. So, in anyang behavior sa estudyante ka tungod di sila ka paggawa sa ilang gibati, they cannot communicate to other people. And then these behaviors can be particularly challenging in group settings like classroom or peer interaction where effective communication is crucial for social engagement. So, effective intervention and support strategies are essential for helping children navigate the challenges they face due to speech and communication disorders. So, we need intervention and support for those children nga na sila mga communication or behavioral problems. The goal of this intervention is to provide tailored support that addresses the specific needs of the child, enhance their skills, and help them feel confident and engaged in both communication and social situations. So, we need to help those child nga maglisod sila express sa ilang thoughts, nga di sila kabasa, or kanang we need to understand them nga nganong inana sila, like for example nganong aggressive sila, nganong kanang hopeless kay tungod sa ilahang mga problem, ilahang disorder. And now for your activity, group yourselves into two groups and each group create a persuasive essay, speech rather, about the importance of having an intervention and support on children with speech and communication or emotional or behavioral problem. And after that, you will explain it in front of the class. Okay, very good. Now let's proceed to our assessment. Please um, prepare one for size of paper and answer this following question. Okay, very good. Who got perfect? Oh, nice. And then, for your assignment, create a poster that shows children with speech and emotional disorders. Got it? Am I clear? Okay. Now, in your concluding activity, I want one volunteer students to share what she have learned from the discussion. Okay, Miss number 20, 21 rather. Okay, very good. I hope you learned something from today. That's all and goodbye.